Alright guys, welcome to a beer review. Going to try and keep this one quick because we're watching the German version of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, which is actually a lot more entertaining than you might think it is. So yeah, today's beer is a Saison, and this is a style that the ones that I've enjoyed obviously, but I'm not too clued up on the style itself. So yeah, I saw this when I was in Beretta and it piqued my interest. The design, I don't know, there was something about it. And yeah, here it is, the Saison 5 from Maximus Brouwerij. I think it's another, yeah, it's a beer from the Netherlands. So apologies about my Dutch. But yeah, not read up about this one, don't know anything about the brewery, haven't looked it up on Rate Beer, so I'm going in as blind as possible. But yeah, really nice label. I like how modern it is, but then you've got like the aged effect. It's like mixing contemporary with vintage, really nice. And then on the back it's nice and modern, really nice colour scheme. And yeah, it stood out to me. Nothing going on the cap, but that's not a problem. So let's get this beer opened and poured. Alright, so beer in a glass. Yeah, really nice looking beer. It's got like a nice pale orangey, amber, rusty sort of colour. You literally cannot see through that. And yeah, it's got like a nice solid look to it, almost a bit chalky as well. But yeah, just a very tempting looking beer. And then on the head, you've got about one finger's worth of fluffy white head that seems to be staying. But yeah, very pretty looking beer, especially in the glass. So let's give it a sniff. Yeah, you're definitely picking up those savoury, yeasty tones. As weird as this sounds, it kind of tastes like, or smells like when you... It's going to sound really bad, but it kind of reminds you when you like get a bit of acid reflux. It's got like that savoury fermented sort of flavour. But I'm getting like an orange or tangerine in the background. Yeah, that, I don't know, that vomit sort of smell. Yeah, it's very weird, but yeah, definitely yeasty. So it's not the nicest smelling of beers, I have to say, but at the same time, I'm not hating it. So anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Yeah, that's a strange one. It doesn't actually tell you what hops are used. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what it is, just says water, malted barley and hops. Doesn't go into too much detail. But it's described as a refreshing blonde summer ale with English hops. Yeah, it's quite a strange one actually. Got really quite a creamy sort of texture to it when you first take a sip, but then like the carbonation cuts through that towards the end, so it's got like a slightly dry finish. In terms of flavours though, I'm getting like bready, wheaty, yeasty tones. It's kind of reminding me like a less heavy Hefeweizen. But it is rather heavy on the palate and on the stomach. On the palate, there's really not too much going on in terms of flavour. It's not a flavour bomb. There's nothing overwhelming. It's really mild. So I think this would work in summer, just to sip in the garden, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's really quite nondescript actually. It's got a slight pepperiness on the back as well. Yeah, it's really not too exciting. to be honest. Really can't pick out anything too unique or special about it. If you like your Saisons, it's definitely one I'd say give a try, because you might enjoy it a lot more than I am enjoying this one. But yeah, I don't know, it's really quite nice. Does it actually say anything? No, I can't really read that. I mean, there's English writing on it, but it's just telling you the very basic stuff. So I'm going to have to look into that one. Would I buy it again? I don't know, don't think so. I'm intrigued by the brewery itself though, so we'll definitely be checking them out in the future. It's just like not average, so I'm going to give it probably a 6.5 out of 10. It loses a point, half a point, because of the smell. It's not the most inviting smelling beer. It's definitely got the aesthetic value, I'd say, but yeah, I don't know, if you're a big fan of Saisons, you might get a lot more out of this than I have, but it's not really an exciting example of the style. So it's a 6.5 out of 10 from me. So if you want to find out more about the beer and the brewery itself, links will be down below. 6.5 out of 10, not too bad I suppose. I'm glad I tried it, and yeah, I'll probably definitely be keeping that label because it's really nice. So yeah, if you've tried this beer, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What did you think of it? Do you like the brewery? What do you think of the Saison style? And yeah, if there are any other reviews on YouTube in the English language, I'll put them in the description box down below. Check out my Saison playlist if I've created one, I can't remember. And yeah, subscribe to the channel for more beer reviews. So, until next time guys, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you later. Cheers.